Hey, what is good, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my channel. I am Cole King Cage, hopefully not in gold form. Thank y'all so much for coming back and coming through and kicking it with me. Now I know you see the title of the video and I know you see the thumbnail. We're gonna get into this Boba Fett versus Predator, Star Wars versus Predator death battle. The last death battle was cold, so we're gonna go ahead and see what we're about to get into this time. So before we even look at any of the character history, feats, or anything like that, off from my gut, I high-key think Predator might got this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is no facts. I know nothing of either character. I'm just going straight off the gut, going with Predator. All right, let's go ahead and lock into this video, y'all. Please make sure that you leave a like, you hit the comment. You leave a comment, you hit the like button, you throw a subscribe on there, and then hit the bell for the notifications. Let me get my mind right. All right, let's do this.
Boba Fett, the greatest bounty hunter from a galaxy far, far away.
And the Predator, the monstrous manslayer from beyond the stars.
There's nothing quite like the thrill of the hunt, especially when you're chasing that most dangerous game.
Not humans, we're talking face-hugging aliens and space wizards. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle. Throughout the galaxy, few names are as feared as Boba Fett.
When you've got the greatest army of all time cloned after your dad, that's no big surprise.
In an incredibly convoluted bid to wrest control of the Galactic Republic, the Sith Lords Darth Sidious and Tyrannus secretly organized the construction of a clone army based on the genetic code of the galaxy's greatest bounty hunter at the time, Jango Fett.
On one condition, Jango Unchained got to keep one unaltered clone as his son, Boba, who became a cute little murderer just like his pop. Well, that is, until Jango, let it get to his head.
Just as headstrong as his father, Boba swore vengeance on the Jedi and devoted his life to becoming as deadly an assassin as his forebears.
Yeah,
Okay, so this stuff I do recall. I remember a good bit of these things right here. Codename Alpha, he's 6 feet tall. Uh-oh. What? Okay, cloned human, occupation, Daimo of Mos Espa. I don't know what that means. Collects monster teeth, a simple man making his way through the galaxy like his father before him.
The Fets aren't just random badasses, they're Mandalorians. Basically a society completely dedicated to the art of war. Most of the time.
Indeed. In the galaxy's past, Mandalorians have waged war against the Jedi and easily held their own, despite lacking use of the Force.
And what's a self-respecting Mandalorian without his Mandalorian armor? Inherited from his dad, Fett's armor is made out of Beskar.
Also known as Mandalorian iron, Beskar is one of the strongest materials in the galaxy, tough enough to resist thermal detonator blasts and lightsaber strikes. Even bolts of lightning that can vaporize people aren't enough to harm the armor itself.
Fett's helmet has a targeting system, lets him see in infrared, and even has 360-degree vision.
And
see, look, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, dog. I saw season 1 and 2 of The Mandalorian, and I completely forgot how cold Beskar metal is. The fact that Beskar metal can get up with a lightsaber, bro. Oh man, this is gonna be real interesting for the Predator to have to get through. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still feeling the Predator though. I'm not really impressed just yet.
wrist-mounted vambraces, designed to counteract a Force user's powers, come with a variety of indispensable tools, like a flamethrower, fiber cord whip, mini concussion rocket, laser beam, and forearm blades.
But when Fett wants to take his opponent by surprise, he breaks out the kneecap rockets. Not since the butt machine guns has Death Battle seen a weapon so devious.
As a living Swiss Army gun, Fett prefers long-range combat.
So it helps to have a jetpack for quick getaways, especially one with a rocket that can nuke small spacecraft.
I don't know, man. I don't like that damn rocket on the back, bro. I feel like that's not the most efficient thing, you know, efficient place for a big ass rocket to be. Especially when he has to like look stiff and then, did I get him? Nah, fam. I'm not really feeling that one right there.
trusty EE3 carbine rifle and blaster pistol, which is powerful enough to vaporize a dude in one shot.
But should an opponent get too close for comfort, or should his jetpack inevitably malfunction, Fett can reacquaint his victims with their maker with his Gatterfy stick, handcrafted by Fett himself as part of a Tusken rite of passage. Kind of like how Jedi make their lightsabers.
Add in your classic flash bombs.
All right, here we go. Mandalorian armor composed of Beskar, HUD, heads-up display, helmet display, ZX miniature flame projector, one fiber core, mini concussion, jetpack, anti-vehicle homing missile, carbine rifle, big ass stick, and flash grenade. Yeah, man, I got the Predator and foe.
Bombs, gas bombs, motion sensor bombs, and the uber powerful thermal detonators, and Fetty's basically a one-man army.
Thermal detonators can annihilate small buildings and even this giant stone bridge. Based on its size and the number of bombs used, each one should be packing around 3.5 tons of TNT.
But his weapons aren't all that make Fett so deadly.
Yo, wait, there's a Star Wars fighting game? Yo, I never saw that ever. Damn.
Master marksman, hand-to-hand fighter, and tactician. He'd need to be to take on the Jedi and steal their sweet, sweet laser swords for himself.
He outsmarted the Jedi Master Mace Windu as just a child, and we know he's fought multiple Jedi after the Purge. In the old Legends timeline, he even fought Darth Vader twice, the same Vader who can dogfight at near light speed.
That's why he's decked out with all those tools to distract and confuse Jedi in their...
Well, I didn't know that. That was a cold little panel too. Them boys just said each other's last name. Well, shit. All right, I'm standing firm with Predator, but we gonna see what Predator's packing with, and then I'm gonna let you know who I'm still feeling.
Space magic long enough to get a clean kill.
And while he has a professional code of honor, when it comes to combat, Fett will use any underhanded tactics he can think of, perfect for fighting honorable Jedi. As my personal hero once said, silly Jedi. If only he was here right now to kill all these stupid meatbags.
That's probably not good.
Boba can crumple steel doors with ease. Outrageous.
All right, reputed as the best bounty hunter in the galaxy, hunted and killed numerous Jedi, blew up a ship with his anti-vehicle missile, killed a target miles away with his rifle. None of those two sound that, amazing to me. Escaped the Sarlacc pit, considered a worthy opponent by Darth Vader, defeated Han Solo, Instagram 88, Bosk Weirman, survived debuting the holiday special.
Explosions with his jetpack and was shot through the chest and just walked it off. He was, and I quote, very angry about it. Not even the Sarlacc, the giant monster space vagina itself, was able to hold him, no matter the continuity.
Even into middle age, Boba remained a force to be reckoned with. In the older timeline, he led the Mandalorians to victory in the Yuuzhan Vong War, and even trained the Jedi Jaina Solo to defeat her brother, who just so happened to be a Dark Lord of the Sith. I guess even Boba was able to overcome his anti-Jedi prejudices.
And then Disney axed all that. But who gives a shit when you're sitting pretty?
Man, look, I ain't gonna lie to you, dog. I thought old girl was pretty. I was like, yo, and she's got a purple lightsaber like Mace Windu. I'm intrigued. And then, nah, it doesn't matter.
Like an absolute pimp. Or like a panther.
He even managed to defeat Cad Bane in a duel, possibly the greatest bounty hunter the galaxy had ever seen up until that point.
Second greatest now is, and look at that dodge, channeling some of that Han shot first energy I see.
So if you ever find yourself in Fett's crosshairs, don't bother running. You'll only die tired. The year was 1987. In the balmy jungle.
All right, so now let's see what the Predator's talking about. This so far this is who I'm picking right now. Y'all, let's lock in.
Jungles of Central America, an elite American Spec Ops unit would come into conflict with Soviet-backed insurgents. Their mission was a success, but little did they know, they were the ones being hunted.
It was almost as if the jungle itself was killing him. But in reality, it was a traveler from beyond the stars, a superhuman killing machine whose entire life was devoted to murder.
This was a Predator, and these men were...
before he takes his mask off, what a dope-ass design, bro. That motherfucking Predator, he just looked cold with the dreads and all that shit, man. Predator off rip looks cooler than, Boba Fett to me.
It's prey.
And this alien hunter had more than enough gnarly gadgets to take Arnie and his crew down, like the plasma caster, a shoulder-mounted laser cannon.
It has a tracking system connected to the Predator's biohelmet, which allows him to see in X-ray, UV, and night vision. This is on top of the Predator's own unique way of seeing, through natural infrared sight. Essentially, he tracks individuals by recognizing differences in heat signatures.
Too bad humans can't do the same, since the Predator's full-body light-bending camouflage makes him invisible to the naked human eye, letting him blend into the shadows and pick off his prey one by one.
But as ruthless as that sounds, the Predator is actually an honorable fighter, who relishes the chance to fight up close and personal with his iconic wrist blades.
And guess what? For as bad as this one Predator was, this dude wasn't even that special. In fact, he was actually kind of a noob. There's a whole planet of these guys.
These are the Yautja. Yautja?
I'm so glad he said, because I was gonna butcher that name. The Yautja, aka the devil. Rakashasha. Age 700 years old, 8 feet tall. There goes that 6 feet tall. Weighs 300. Yeah, Boba Fett don't want to try and flip him. He gonna throw his back out. Attracted to heat and conflict. That's what I'm talking about. Hands and violence. Collects the skulls of its many, many kills. Yep, saw that in Mortal Kombat.
Yautja? Yautja? They never actually say it in the movies. Yautja society is based around one thing: hunting. The bigger and deadlier the game, the more honor slaying it brings.
Which is why the Predators take on muscly 80s action heroes for breakfast.
Just one failed hunt forever dooms a Yautja to humiliation or death. And since Yautja lifespans can last hundreds of years, that would mean that Elder Hunters have centuries of combat experience and have never been defeated. They have literally kept winning for hundreds of years.
And this is the kind of Predator we're looking at today. The only way to become a fully independent hunter, a blooded hunter, is to slay their equally dangerous rivals, the Xenomorph. With bulletproof skin, acid blood, and retractable penis mouth, these aliens are dangerous enough to take down even the best Yautja hunters.
Bro, I remember AVP 1, dog. They sent 3 Predators, and I was like, oh, it's a wrap. These Predator niggas is about to knock them off. And they took out 2 like it was nothing, bro. They knocked, oh my God, bro. I got Predators in 4 in this fight right here, dog. It ain't looking hot, especially if this is a more seasoned Predator. Hundreds of years of combat experience.
Which is why they carry a greatly diversified arsenal compared to the original Jungle Hunter. These more exotic weapons are earned over the course of numerous successful hunts and are proof of a Yautja's mastery and experience. Like the retractable combi sticks, net guns, and controllable smart discs that vibrate at supersonic speeds.
Allowing them to kill their ultimate equally dangerous rival, Gary Busey.
They even carry a portable EMP that will disrupt all electronic devices in the vicinity, forcing their prey to fight them on their terms.
Which is when they break out their plasma scythe, made of messed up evil laser energy.
This dark plasma the scythe emits cannot be stopped by conventional matter. Instead of merely cutting a target, its energy passes through their body, ensuring their victim will die in as little as 4 hits.
Damn.
Even without his arsenal, the Predator is a literal beast. He's strong enough to tear through 2 inches of steel like it was tissue paper.
Hold up. Regularly kills xenomorphs, can toss around grown men with ease, wrist gauntlet bomb, can destroy entire cities. It ain't looking hot for Boba Fett. Manhandle Arnold Schwarzenegger, especially back in the 80s, dog. That's a feat in and of itself. Beat superhumans in combat. Ripped steel walls like tissue paper. Defeated Xenomorph Queen, Pred Alien, Hunter Borgia.
Actually invent the first Mortal Kombat fatality and give Mother Nature the finger. Lions, tigers, and bears? Oh shit!
It helps that Yautja armor is plasma forged, making it incredibly durable.
The Predator is tough enough to tank huge gas explosions and fast enough to dodge laser beams.
But even if a Predator is defeated, he is expected to perform one final rite, activating a countdown to a nuclear explosion that vaporizes everything within 300 city blocks. Based on the size of that blast, this would be exploding with 15 times the energy as the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima.
So when a Pred wants you dead, there's no escape. Not even an army of xenomorphs and their queen are enough to take the toughest Predators down. When even Arnold fucking Schwarzenegger shits his pants in your very presence, you know you're as badass as they come. A goddamn sexual Tyrannosaurus.
This episode is sponsored by HelloFresh.
With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes.
Meal kits.
All right, so now that we got the basic gist of what both these characters can do between Boba Fett and Predator, I'm going with my initial pick, the Predator dog. Boba Fett compared to the Predator, he don't sound that impressive to me. He might have like, you know, weapons out of his ass, but compared to the Predator, who's just a walking tank with a nuke in his back pocket, compared to this dude's back missile, bro, it ain't looking too hot for him. I'm just being candid. Now the question is, does the Predator have any weapons that can break through Beskar metal? So we are about to see. Come on, y'all, let's go ahead and lock in and watch this shit.
All right, the combatants are set. We've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a death battle!
I forgot about the jetpack. Definitely forgot about the jetpack. Okay, good reflexes.
You're mine.
All right, so already he took out his blaster, so it's not looking good. Come on. See what I say? Useless ass back missile. There goes his jetpack. This nigga's pulling off all of the stops, bro, and it's not even phasing the Predator, dog. This is a wash. It's over. Oh, he broke through Beskar. Okay.
You're mine.
Game.
Amateur.
Wait a second. Oh, yeah, okay. I was about to say, when did this nigga get a lightsaber? Oh, yeah, they did go over that.
You are one ugly motherfucker.
That's it. Yo, word.
I'll be taking this. Fools.
How? Yo! Nah, fam. Nah, somebody make this make sense. This makes no sense to me.
KO! Man, Boba was always a one-man army, even as a one-armed man.
Despite the Predator's fearsome power and
Okay. Beskar withstands nearly all of Predator's attacks, which is why, because the only thing I saw that made it through was the spear-looking thing. Lightsaber can destroy Predator's equipment, yeah. Greater range and battlefield control, Vulnerable to epicenter of nuclear blast. Okay, so negatives, jetpack prone to malfunction. Physically stronger, theoretically more experienced. less varied arsenal, worse mobility and battlefield control. Camouflage can be seen through.
Experience, Fett's versatility and arsenal allowed him to survive this hunt.
While Boba could crumple steel, the Predator could easily tear straight through it, making him the stronger of the two.
But while the Predator could dodge laser beams, Fett could match Force users with near light speed reactions, making them similar in speed.
However, the major difference was durability.
While the Predators are definitely tough, Fett's Beskar armor covers more of his body, and would easily resist almost all of a Predator's arsenal.
Like the plasma caster, usually hot enough to blast a hole through anything. But you know what else is made of plasma? Lightsabers, which bounce off Beskar no problem.
Specialized tools like the Plasma Scythe, with its ability to bypass conventional matter, could manage to kill Fett with a few lucky hits. However, Fett's jetpack and long-range arsenal allowed him to fight safely from a distance.
And Fett's kit countered a lot of what Predator could do. His helmet's infrared could see past Pred's camouflage, his flamethrower messed with Pred's thermal vision, and nothing the Predator had could withstand a lightsaber strike.
Also, the Predator's EMP could not disable Fett's armor, considering Beskar has withstood bolts of electromagnetic energy before without short-circuiting.
That's not to say the Predator was totally outmatched. He had a lot of similar gear, and a peak Predator would have had centuries of combat experience backing him up. Way more than Boba.
However, Fett was generally trickier. Predators fight with a code of honor and rarely, if ever, employ dirty tactics.
While Fett isn't totally without honor, he still employs dirty tactics to win fair fights, and was more likely to outfox the Pred given the chance.
Of course, none of that would have mattered had the Predator taken them both out with his nuclear suicide bomb. At its epicenter, it would have been more than powerful enough to fry Fett. At its epicenter. The further away you are from the center of a blast, the less energy you're getting hit with.
By our calculations, Boba only needed to get about 50 meters away before the energy he was tanking was only about as much as your average thermal detonator, which the Beskar can survive. And given the countdown lasts 40 seconds, there was more than enough time, especially with a jetpack. Hell, Arnie escaped the same attack just by sprinting.
But perhaps the most important difference is the scope of their prey. Xenomorphs are definitely deadly, but they're not quite as dangerous as a master Force user who can read minds and throw starships around like they're made of paper. Fett was definitely prepared for anything the Predator could throw at him, even space magic. The Predator was as deadly and skilled as they come.
Okay, so I got a couple things I got rat beef with. So the first blaring thing when they was like, oh, he can use his jetpack to fly up and be safe. Well, it looked like the Predator took his jetpack out. So I thought, okay, that's out of the question. Then the Predator got experience, and from what I saw, from what I think I recall, he still got his mask on. He still got his helmet on when he runs up on a tree to try and kill Boba Fett by stabbing through the tree. Would he not just use one of his billion different visions to see that Boba Fett was like at the top of the tree and then attack that? I don't know, man. That just stood out to me right there. I get it. Okay, I'm glad that they explained that. Okay, that Predator's bomb takes fucking forever to go off. All right, now that makes more sense to me. All Boba Fett got to do is, you know, run for his life. Jetpack's supposed to be down. That's what that's what happened in the fight. But all right, cool beans. I got that. All right. So now, with that being said, am I 2-2? I think I've seen 4 death battles. I want to say I'm 2-2. Like I'm shooting 50% from the field. I'm not hitting like I once was. But this was a cool little video. I enjoyed watching it. Y'all let me know how y'all felt about this battle. What kind of death battles are you looking forward to seeing in the future? Now, with that being said, though, please, before you go running out the door, please take the time to hit the like, hit the subscribe, hit the bell for more notifications. But above all else, go forth and do great things. Peace out, y'all.